SEC going to make bullish AMC, but how? Hello everyone. Welcome to Daily Stock Update. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads and also enter our giveaway. But before that, alert, this is not a financial advice video. In a recent report by Bloomberg, it has come to light that the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, is seriously contemplating a potential lawsuit against the virtual financial firm known as Virtu. The SEC's scrutiny centers around the issue of post-trade data access at Virtu during the period spanning from January 2018 to 2019. According to Bloomberg sources, the reason for this potential legal action by the SEC is related to concerns about the way Virtu and similar firms segregate certain aspects of their activities and the possibility that one side may have accessed information beyond the permissible limits. This is not the first time the SEC has been eyeing Virtu and others in the market structure. Recent proposals from the SEC have sought to bring about significant reforms in the market structure and trade execution processes. However, Virtu has been vocal in its opposition to these sweeping reforms, with the CEO openly criticizing SEC Chairman Gary Gensler's plans. The firm fears that these reforms could disrupt their well-established business model. The situation takes a peculiar turn when considering the vast amount of data that market makers and wholesalers like Virtu possess. Not only do they hold data related to trades, but they also have substantial information on institutional and individual clients, stock executions, and potential interests in specific securities. Given the extensive nature of this data, it is not surprising that the SEC has taken an interest in this matter. The plot thickens when Virtu surprisingly releases a notice stating that they are voluntarily providing the SEC with all the requested data to aid in their investigation. What makes this surprising is the revelation that Virtu had already disclosed the same issues to the SEC 3 years ago. Curiously, the SEC did not take any action at that time. Now, the SEC appears to be gearing up to file a lawsuit against Virtu, which marks a significant change in their approach to this case. It begs the question, why the sudden shift after 3 years of inactivity? Virtu maintains that there is no concrete evidence to suggest any improper access or usage of client data. Their voluntary disclosure 3 years ago seemingly demonstrates their commitment to being forthcoming with the SEC. The fact that the SEC did not find any evidence of wrongdoing then adds further mystery to the situation. Nevertheless, the SEC now seems determined to pursue a lawsuit against Virtu, signaling their belief in having strong grounds for legal action. The current circumstances prompt various reactions from the public. Some find it perplexing and bizarre that the SEC is persisting with legal action despite the absence of evidence in their previous investigations. They question the motives behind this sudden escalation. On the other hand, others argue that where there is smoke, there is fire, suggesting that there may be underlying issues yet to be revealed. Recent events also bring to mind a hearing where the SEC faced criticism for pursuing lawsuits they may not be able to win, potentially burdening taxpayers with unnecessary costs. Gary Gensler's assurance that the SEC only initiates cases they are confident of winning adds another layer of complexity to the situation. The decision to move forward with a new lawsuit against Virtu indicates that the SEC has strong convictions and believes they possess sufficient evidence to secure a victory. In the end, the SEC's pursuit of this case raises questions about their methods, motivations, and the nature of the evidence at their disposal. The outcome of the lawsuit remains uncertain until it unfolds in the courtroom. As with any legal proceeding, the final judgment will depend on the presentation of evidence, the strength of arguments from both sides, and the judgment of the court or jury. Until then, speculations will continue, and the industry will closely watch how this high-stakes legal battle between the SEC and Virtu plays out. Friends, that's all we have for you today. What is your opinion about today's video? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.